In Wake to Wake, we documented the first year of my pro career. In the all-new TV series, Off the Dock, we dig deeper into the life of a professional wakeboarder. We'll see how a professional wakeboarder deals with the media side of the sport. Then we'll swiftly move into the lifestyle, going on a road trip from France, Belgium, Germany, exploring all the different cable parks, which is the way the sport is evolving. With the Olympics having a close eye on the sport, cable is really the future. This will be swiftly followed by the progression of the sport within Ireland and the training involved for wakeboarding. This will all be leading towards one big moment. The first ever European Pro Wakeboard Tour taking place in Ireland.
In the reflection of his voice, to collect last words at any price, you coerce yourself to turn away, familiar as it burns. So delicate you persist and remain hardly counterfeit, like jewels flashing in the night of time, chasing burden from out your mind, setting on the wheel home, backward pride you left home, you tossed aside the only chance you ever had.
Let's talk about your TV work now, because you've been busy, man. Because the last time you were in with us, we were promoting the one-off documentary on Setanta. Now, it's not going to be a one-off, there's going to be a series. So what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so actually we were kind of planning it probably the day we came in here. It was one of the first days we kind of looked into this, and it's basically a 4-part TV series.
But also, David, you suffered a nasty injury, so you're getting back to your best as well, and is that all covered?
I was in America filming for Wake to Wake actually, and I was trying to get some new tricks, and I hurt my knee. I went to this physio, so I went to Thailand then, like, cause she said, yeah, you're good to ride. Like, so I went to Thailand in January with like Darren, PJ, Ash and Lindsay. I rode like 2 days and I was like, there's no way I can wakeboard, like this knee is absolutely banjacks. So I sat in Thailand for basically a month watching my friends wakeboard in paradise. Alright, we are in the car. I literally flew into the country last night, and we're heading straight down to Ballyhass Lakes. We're going to do a photo shoot with Rory Coomey. He is such a sick photographer. It's going to be a good crack. I think it's a good weekend, got a good crew of people, and I'm really looking forward to it, and glad to be back in this beautiful country with this beautiful weather. Look at this. You probably can't see much out of that, but it is just dirty out. Oh, it's very important what hat you pick. Has to be a good game day on your hat, because if you have a bad hat on, your day is going to be bad. So we go to my Monster Energy hat case. And we're presented by many hats. We can change from white, but white might be a bit dirty for today, so I think I'm going to go with the classic black, to be honest. And yeah. just pop her on and then your day should be great. Morning guys. Great, and you saw the camera's following me. How are you today? Great, yeah, well rested. Ready for today though, and the weather is just brilliant. Couldn't believe it. That's another email offering me 100 grand. Ugh. Got a lot going on here.
So I met Dave about 2 years ago when he came down to Carrick Wake, which is my local club, and just the minute I saw him take to the water and what he was doing, I was just completely blown away about what he can do. So last year I went to Extreme Gene with another photographer, Luke Lee, who went over to do some night photography with him, and after seeing and doing that with him, I got on board with the lads again and asked them if we could do something down in Ballyhass, which was just using fire, steel wool, basically just create a setup where something different, something that just kind of jumped out for a change. And with Dave's ability, it just was so much fun, and got another wakeboarder, Nicole, on board, and it just was so much fun.
Can I try dock style off his bench again and try some? On the money, dollar bills. Luke Lee, eat your heart out. And when you're coming up to the box, could you like see what was going on, or what was the visibility like?
Like you couldn't see the box until you were like basically on it. I was surprised that it looked so well. Like I didn't really think that it would work as such, but then like when it was all merged into one, it looked unreal.
The Dublin Docklands Summer Festival takes place this weekend. It's a celebration on Grand Canal Dock with a weekend of entertainment and competitions both on the water and on the land, and they're going to feature a number of wakeboarding demonstrations, and one man who's going to be involved is renowned wakeboarder David O'Queeve. Welcome back, David. How are you?
Yeah, I'm brilliant. Thanks so much for having me back on. Delighted to be here.
Lots going on with you, David. Tell us a little bit about what's planned then for this weekend.
So this weekend, basically, we did it last year and it was an extremely huge success. We had so many people in. So this year they're bringing over some of the world's best wakeboarders, putting on demonstrations, and the great thing about it is it's going to be judged by the crowd, so it's entertainment. So you actually stand there in the Docklands, and then at the end of each person you can text in what you thought about their run, and it'll be judged like that.
David O'Queeve, thank you so much for coming along to us today. It's great to see you. Wish you continued success. And if people want to check you out, have you got times when you'll be hitting the water, Grand
Yeah,
Canal?
so it's kind of throughout the day. We do 4 demonstrations on Saturday and Sunday. I believe Saturday's weather is supposed to be better, so I'd kind of head in there.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
This is Ireland.
David O'Queeve, great to see you again.
Thank you so much. So the idea with the road trip was, well, I kind of, myself and a few others on the trip, maybe like Dan and stuff, we always, like, since the day I turned 17 and got a license, I always wanted to do like a road trip across Europe, maybe not even to wakeboard. And then because we're always going away to like Philippines or Thailand or something, and you go to like these Asian countries, just kind of to, I guess the weather's good, it's cheap, and like it's just a fun time. So we thought we'd mix it up and go to like Europe for once, just to kind of, I don't know, to change. So you're doing something different instead of always going to like where everyone goes. Like so, and they're much more accessible to us. Like just pop over on the ferry. So we went to Belgium, Germany, and France, and it was class. Like really good time. The idea was to ride a lot more cable, because in Ireland we don't have any full-size cables, and that's kind of the way the progression of the sport's going. There's actually probably a 5 to 10% chance it could get into the Olympics for 2020 and even higher for 2024. So obviously we wanted to make use of that and hit up as many cables as we could. So I guess that's kind of like the end goal of the sport, is to get to the Olympics.
So getting wakeboard into the Olympic Games, quite a challenge. And as with all challenges, there are steps to be taken. Probably the most helpful step right now would be to get into the European Games. And if we were fortunate enough to get in there, then the entire IOC system and its audience would see what wakeboard is all about. That would be a brilliant first step.
Well, yeah, I can't really remember what way we went about it, but Dave did say to me he wanted to do something this year. So it was about this time, October last year here, we decided we were going to do something for the summer. And usually it's Asia, Philippines, somewhere like that. You usually go to the warm cable parks, but none of us had ever done Europe, and we all wanted to go drive across Europe. So we just decided to, well, originally the idea was to get a van, big van, put 9 or 10 of us in it. And we just decided that we might take our own cars then in case it broke down.
9 people are now driving across Europe in less than a week. We still don't have a second vehicle. We need something that can fit camera gear, wakeboard gear and camping gear. We have no idea where we're going to get it.
Coming up in part 2.
Slight situation, don't really have a passport.
Hello?
Hi, David.
Yeah, hi, Jean, is it?
David, hi, it's Jean here from Nissan. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. How's things with yourself?
Good. Listen, a bit of a call out of the blue, but it just come to my attention. One of my colleagues has told me that you guys are planning a road trip and you're struggling to find a car.
Yeah, we are actually. We had a second car, and then the guy who had that, he's actually working in Germany now, but he's not going to come on the trip, so obviously we can't really use his car.
Oh dear. Last minute perils, huh?
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, so are you like you would have something available?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
We're happy to give you the use of a Nissan Qashqai.
Whoa, are you serious?
Absolutely, yeah. We've one here and we'd love you to take us.
Oh my god, that is unbelievable. Thank you so much. That's gonna be, I can't wait to tell the lads that. That's unreal. Oh my god, that is unbelievable.
Oh, look class.
And I'm sure it's only 2 weeks we can have for.
So we had like a really solid crew, really good banter. We had Dan Kavanagh and his sister Rebecca, Johnny McCann on the camera, Megan McGowan, Coco Cole, Cassie and Darren, and of course, last but not least, my mate from school, Callum O'Brien, or AKA Cobb.
Hi, I'm Callum. Full name, Callum O'Brien.
I think he deserves his own little speech. Basically, he came along for the banter, wanted a holiday before he started work in like 2 weeks. and we trained him up, and he is a man who will take a beating. And we had a lot of fun. Like, he learned so much so quickly. Like, he was hitting like every rail by the end of it, and that was cool. But he also was so much fun. Like, he was so much crack. So I'm pretty happy he came along.
Well, I'm mates with Dave in school, so I've always kind of went around to one or two of his Irish competitions and had a look. Obviously, see him I was wakeboarding all about, and he just said to me, "Look, there's bigger tour on if you want to go and have a look a bit more." And I said, "Yeah, sure, let's give it a go." And then he was like, "You know, you can wakeboard yourself," and that's when it kind of got very crazy.
I basically got involved in the road trip because Lindsay couldn't go. She was staying out in like Extreme Gene for an extra month or two, God bless her, and instead I got to take her place, so I was delighted.
I got involved in the road trip. Dave sent me a message saying that he's planning something exciting. Would I like to be a part of it?
Originally, I met David through Darren at Wake Dock, and didn't really, like, he's so humble, I didn't even know how good a wakeboarder he was. And then I saw him ride and I was like blown away, basically. And then heard about him going on the trip and everything. And I thought that I would just be able to tag along and sunbathe and for all the fun parts. And then the weather turned out to be not so good, so I was dragged on a board and thrown in the water a good few times every time I face planted.
Slight situation, don't really have a passport. Well, I thought I had it. I thought my dad had it, and then apparently he didn't have it, and I've been searching the house for about 7 hours last night, no sleep, don't know where it is. I have my driver's license, but I've looked it up online and it's not valid so as a pass, so I'm just gonna sneak on.
Dun, dun, dun. See, it blows up easy, doesn't it?
Oh, you know, it's a ferry, like, they don't check you.
That's fine. That was my godfather ringing me, being like, just do it, just wing it, just get on the ferry. And then my sister also rang me, being like, you're gonna get put in prison, you're gonna have a criminal record, you won't be able to work with kiddies. So, no, I'm just gonna cry if anything happens, and then be fine. And then they'll let me.
Be excited, gonna have to learn how to wakeboard. Should be a bit scary at the same time, to be honest.
And what do you think of the passport situation, Cassie?
Oh, I'm kind of saying she should just go for it, to be honest. Like, see how it goes. She's got nothing to lose. If not, put her in the boot. Nissan's got big boots.
A bit nervous, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be epic.
Definitely.
Pretty worried about the situation, but I think everything will come through.
And this is so much more wind going to take.
Yeah, mine's more streamlined. Yeah, up to you.
We just do it. My only concern is
like
this is going to rip off.
I've ram-packed my one of them with 2 boards behind it, all my clothes, and it's just like, I think that's definitely
That's 20 bags of sugar.
So the passport's been found. My dad didn't go to work this morning. He's been working all morning, but apparently he's just found it. So look at the smile.
Well, how long will you be? I looked there like 3 times. Anyway, listen. Oh God, I need a drink.
What time is it, guys? What, 15?
Hot damn!
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do you want to explain the rules on camera?
Okay, so if you say the word that's spelled M-I-N-E or the number that is 9 plus 1, you have to do 9 plus 1 press-ups. Easy as that, and it is the Bible.
It's in an envelope with a title on it saying important document. He's coming here, he's rushing here now. But like I said, I can meet him on the way. But he was like, yeah, he was like, also, don't want to tell you where it was.
I swear to God, I got up at 6 o'clock this morning and I looked in this specific place. And yeah, is it my bedside locker?
First thoughts before the departure is I think everyone's actually pretty tired. It was a long weekend, but now that Cassie's got her passport, we're pumped. Just says checkpoint everywhere.
You got this, boys. You got this.
Coming up on Off the Dock.